everybody. Welcome back. It is Wednesday, March 11, 2026. It's time for another episode of The God Show. Hi there, Jesus.
Hey there, Dad.
We're joined today by comedian Carmen Morales. Did I say that right?
You did. Salutations.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome in.
Thanks for creating
Welcome
everything. Jesus, thanks for making
Aw.
it a little more palpable, appreciate that. All your hard work.
Hey, no problem. It's a work in
little
progress, but we're continuing to work on it for
He
you.
made my message more palatable.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like the first half of that book was a real horror show.
I mean, it was of the time,
understand.
I'm certain I said some things in the 90s that were not okay now. Things change.
Yeah.
For sure.
I've come a long way. I had a big alcohol problem back then. Anyway, now I'm more into weed. But Jesus really mellowed me out as well. Jesus, the second half. Yeah. So
That's a
we
really good point,
understand.
Carmen. We've all said stuff and did stuff in the past that we regret. You live and learn.
Yeah,
Right,
you're just gonna
and-
cancel me? You're gonna cancel me because I drowned the world like 1, 2 times?
No,
You didn't drown the whole world. I mean, you left all the cute animals, so I'm still kind of on
I
board.
drowned the whole world.
Mhm.
That's how that song goes, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think that was it.
Jesus, Carmen, we have some very exciting news. So I'm assuming from the same people that gave you the Trump Epstein statue last year, they've got a
Mhm.
new statue that's gone up, and it is glorious. It is
Wow.
Trump and Epstein in the Titanic pose on Capitol Hill. Look at that.
Beautiful.
I'm king of the world.
That's it. There you
Right?
go.
Wow.
And I
that's
love
genius.
how the person who took the photo framed it so we can see the Capitol right between their legs. Look at that.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
It's like the Capitol's going to go up their assholes.
But especially when you think about, No King's Day is coming up at the end of the month, and I'm king of the world. I mean, could anything be more relevant right now? Really?
No.
With them attacking, with him, his Operation Epstein Fury.
I'm king of the world. I think there's
Wow.
another photo, different angle. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh,
Wow.
Looking a little romantic
they
from this angle.
They are.
Yeah.
Ugh.
This looks like
This
a
looks
sexual
like a-
position, actually.
Yes.
That-
this
I
this
love
looks
how
more
they
like
really-
he's trying to push him off, like he knows some information he doesn't want the world to be sharing. So
And they
weird.
really captured the folds and the lumps of
Yes.
Trump's middle section and such. Yeah, what a sculptor they have working for them.
Wow.
So great work. Bless them for that. Wow.
It's called The King of the World. The tragic love story between Jack and Rose was built on luxurious travel, parties, and secret nude sketches. This monument honors the bond between Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein, a friendship seemingly built on luxurious travel, parties, and secret nude sketches.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
On a bigger
Amazing.
scale, you know what I hate about this more so, even outside of a moral quandary, the fact that it's ruining the fabric of our country, aside from all of the things, is I'm also an art nerd, and because this nightmare hellscape is happening right now, it's all anybody is making art about. And so I wish for a world where we get past this so artists can make art they want to make and not art they feel like they have to make. This sculpture could easily be a cool wizard riding a dragon, or I don't know, maybe God and Jesus like having a cool powwow. Like this could very easily be something else. But unfortunately it's like literally being shoved down our throats, which I guess that's their MO. They're not really into consent, so it's all forcing us to not only digest it on a regular basis through the media we're forced to consume, but also on the art as well.
Yeah. Well, my art has always been focused on, speaking truth to power, or going after
Mm.
these bastards that have been ruining the planet for the last 50 years. So it dovetails nicely with my whole situation. But yeah, what if people just want to make, like a nice painting of a still life of an apple? Nobody's interested in that anymore.
But artists like to create things like this statue to send a message, right? And they know it'll get under
Exactly.
Trump's skin. So
Mhm.
so there's room for both.
But
I hope.
I feel what you're saying sometimes. Sometimes it really, like, you look at stuff from the past and you're like, wow, they really got to just, explore all kinds of subjects. And now we're limited to
A
fighting
lot of naked ladies on the
fascism.
lawn. We don't get a lot of naked
It's
ladies on the
sad.
lawn anymore.
It's
There was a lot
sad
of
that
all the
life-
impressionists, flowy ballerinas. You don't get any of that.
Yeah. Now life just became Andor, and it's not cool. It's sad. So yeah. So we're gonna jump into well, should we say hi to our chat real quick, Jesus, before we jump into the news?
Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Give me
Into
a
more
second to
news, I
load it
mean.
up. So we have
We're go-
people listening live tonight.
Hi, live
today
people listening.
on our Substack. Yeah. Say hi, everybody. Please clap.
Hi, everybody. Yay.
I just loaded the chat, so there's no chat in there yet. It'll
Hi,
come
Angela. Hey, God, JC and guest. This is Carmen. Say hi to Carmen. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Christy. Hi,
Salutations.
Kay. Surfy. Hey, everybody. Who's the guest? This is comedian Carmen Morales.
Howdy.
Tell us a little bit more about yourself to the chat.
Oh, hi.
You love
I'm
art?
a stand-up comedian. I'm not on the Epstein list. I feel like I should open. I feel like every guest should be opening that way.
That's a
I
good
think
idea.
everybody should be opening with where they're at, and I'm definitely not. Oh, nice, Philly. I'll be in Philly in July. I am a comedian, stand-up comedian, originally from Florida, not on purpose. It's just where my parents were fucking at the time. Definitely didn't pick the dick of the country to come from. Little hacky for my taste. But I am a comedian and a podcaster as well. I have two rad podcasts. One of them called Gravy Baby, which is where it's the opposite of toxic positivity. It's positive toxicity. It's me and a buddy who lives off the grid and another comedian, Drew Morgan, who we also talk about the hellscape that we're currently living in. Most recently, we had a couple of mutual aid people on to talk about how to navigate the hellscape as well. And then I have another podcast called No Sir, I Don't Like It, where we just talk about things we don't like, from the pettiest to the biggest of things, depending on the guest. And I also play video games because
you do?
Yeah,
Me
I believe
too.
I have to. I need a break, don't you? Come on.
Yeah,
Yes, that's why we're doing it.
Jesus, please.
every single night. I'm playing one right now. It's called Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown. It's really cool.
Ooh, okay. A little Star
Carmen,
Trek guy.
Are you playing Pokopia, the new Pokemon game?
Negative. I am.
What's your game?
I was in I just missed the Venn diagram of Pokemon. It didn't I was a little bit older when it was like a thing, and so I didn't get that. That didn't scratch my nerd
You're more
itch.
about Alf.
I mean, I'm not that old, but I did like Alf, what I vaguely remember.
I missed the mark by like a lot. So yeah, but what are you playing right now?
Currently I've been playing a lot of Marvel Rivals. I've been playing a bunch of Arc Raiders. The funnest game that I've played most recently is this like a $7 or $8 game on Steam, and it's called Super Battle Golf, and I've been playing that with all of my friends and being a menace, and it's so fun. Imagine if Mario Golf was actually good. Like that's what this $8 game is providing.
Is there punching and fighting in the battle golf?
There's you hit people with your golf club. There's rocket launchers. There's orbital lasers. There's landmines. You can place landmines. And
is there also golfing?
There's golfing. And you have to complete the least amount of strokes, the most amount of damage, and the fastest.
So this is what golfing is going to be in the United States within like 5 years.
Honestly, it should have already been there. If they wanted people to fuck with the sport, they really should have done this.
Yeah,
I like it. I like it. Let's get. I just remembered we got to get into the discussion of the news.
Oh, wait.
Ugh.
Before we get into the news real quick, one last one
Yeah.
that like really resonates with how things are right now is there's a game called Headliners. I'm certain you guys have heard of it. It's a game called Headliners, and it's where you play the press and you have to go out and take pictures of the monsters who
What?
are taking over the town. And
Hmm.
and you get more money for the better the pictures you are. But the thing is you don't have a weapon. There's no way to defend yourself. You're literally just there with a camera. And you have to get as close to the action as possible, photograph the action. And
Ooh.
there's even like a thing called the Darwin
Where do you
Awards
play?
where
What do you
you
play that on?
should have
Sorry.
also on Steam. It's also on Steam. Are you guys
All right.
console
And-
guys? Is God a console
Yeah,
guy? Wow.
I am a console guy. That's why I check out Star Trek Voyager if you like that.
You have a PC too. You're a PC
Wow.
gamer.
Oh, me? Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought she meant PC. Oh, she said Steam. Steam I have on PC, right?
Right.
Battle Golf.
The headliners. so you try to take a picture of these enemies, and then you, as the journalist, just runs away frantically.
You have to,
since
you have to
no
run away.
weapons?
You have to hide from them, and you have to take a picture. If you make
Very
any noise,
cute.
they'll like hear you and come after you.
Oh,
Otherwise, yeah.
headliners.
And then the closer they
Headliners.
get to you, the more the picture it counts. So there's
worth.
a
So this
thing
is-
called
Right.
the Darwin Awards where like if you almost
Ooh,
die,
yeah.
get the
Looks
picture.
fun.
But a lot of times you go with two other people, and then they're taking pictures with you.
Holy
and
shit. And
if you get
and can
murdered,
totally killed. Yeah.
they'll steal your camera. They'll take your camera, and then you still get your
Bitches.
pictures. Yeah.
So this is great. This is like practicing for the next 5 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, practicing for the next protest.
Yeah. You get it.
Oh man.
Well, thanks for sharing those Rex. I think
Yeah,
we've
thanks.
got
We
some
can't
things
we
for our
can't blame
list.
anyone. If you drop your favorite video game in the chat, everybody, let us know what your favorite games are. Let's go take a look real quick. Yeah, if the Star Trek Voyager game is available through Steam, it is, Surfy. Damn right. It's been a little, yeah. Xbox One, he's a gamer like his mama. So I mean, who could blame anyone right now for you gotta
Nice, Mandy.
find some time every night to escape from reality because reality is insane.
Yes. Jesus just started playing I don't know how to pronounce it. Pokopia. It's a new Pokemon game. It's like Animal Crossing and Minecraft combined. And it's a little overwhelming, but I'm slowly but surely getting a handle on it. And you like just put together a village for your Pokemon. It's so cute. I'm loving
Oh,
it.
that's what Jesus does.
Yeah.
God likes Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah,
And
you like
Jesus
the
loves
cute
petting
shit,
his
don't you,
Bulbasaur.
Jesus? Yeah.
I do. I
I know.
do.
I also
So for the
somebody
people
said
that-
in the chat Final Fantasy Tactics. I'm also playing Final Fantasy Tactics. I'm probably about 60 or 70 the way through. I play that one on stream a lot, Twitch. I play that one.
Oh yeah.
And Mugenics. Mugenics is another one, which is eugenics mixed with cats. That's another single player that I play as well, where it's actually kind of fucked up, but you have a bunch of cats and you try to get them, you try to make your place nice so they'll mate with the right person, and if you don't, then they can have like things wrong with them, and then
it's
you
got
fight
cats
them.
fucking in it. You didn't
It's
say
got
that it had
cats-
cats fucking.
Yeah, it does have
Oh.
cats fucking in it, yeah, and then
Oh wow.
and then you fight the cats.
Wow, fun.
Mhm.
Unbelievable. So for the people that are just joining us, they were a little late seeing the notification. That's totally fine. We were discussing this giant Trump Epstein Titanic statue that has popped up near the White House.
Mhm.
I don't know how to quit you, Epstein, and you're king of the world. So that's fun. Let's move on to discussing the news of the day, Jesus.
Yeah. So let's talk about the Save America Act. Donald Trump is urging Republicans to pass this strict election law, and the bill would require proof of U.S. citizenship to register to vote and photo ID for voting. And it would restrict or limit mail-in ballots. So, in
He's
other
trying
words,
to rig. Yeah.
yeah, he's trying to make it harder to vote to benefit.
You can just
himself.
say it. You can just say it real quick, Jesus. He's trying to rig the election because he knows he's deeply unpopular and he'll get impeached, and then they'll be brought in front of the International Criminal Court and Den Hague, and then they might actually, suffer the consequences of their evil.
Yeah.
So he's going to try and rig the election.
So he's having a bit of a tough time getting this passed. So he was tempting Republicans with promises of winning the midterms.
So I'm making my biggest plea tonight. It'll make you, and I'm not doing it for this reason at all. It'll guarantee the midterms. It'll guarantee the midterms. If you don't get it,
are you
big
shitting
trouble.
me? I'm not doing it for this reason at all. But if you do it, it'll guarantee the midterms.
It's just, it's bad when it's like they can't even fake it well anymore. I mean, the other thing is, and God, I'm certain you could back me up on this because you've seen it all, right? But I'm tired of how hacky this regime is, right? Like, and I mean, Jesus, you get it. You're the millennial in this context. Is like you're not even giving us something new. I'm just tired of posers and hacks trying to do fascism like by the book they didn't even change the names. It's just plagiarism. This is just bad plagiarism version of fascism.
I know they don't even bother to lie anymore. It's the final insult. They just don't care. He's just openly saying, remember when during the election when he openly said, if you elect me, you'll never have to vote. If you vote this time, you won't have to vote again. We'll have it fixed so good you won't have to vote again.
Yeah.
He literally just says it out loud.
Yeah.
So I'll say it out loud. He rapes children. I watched a video the other day I watched the whole, finally summoned up the courage and watched the entire video of Katie Johnston's deposition. And in it, she says his kink was he liked her because she reminded him of his daughter Ivanka, and that he would get really, really excited about that.
Oh,
this has been out there. That video was released in 2016. This has been out there for 10 years.
Yeah.
And yeah.
If anything, what this really shows is that there is more of us than them. As the response. And what's unfortunate is it's taking people because, and this is where I try to exercise radicalized empathy. These are people who need to be deprogrammed, the people who still believe him, still think that who are living in a alternate 1985 Back to the Future reference. This is
1984, yeah.
Or 1984. But it was 1985, I think, in Back to the Future. But
they should combine 1984 with 1985. That's a good idea. We should write a script together. But I would say it's disgusting. It's totally predictable. Everyone, you don't have to be big into politics to know right now that the president has attacked Iran because of the Epstein files, and he wants to rig the election because of the Epstein files, and because he's deeply unpopular. And the good news, Jesus, of the day is that it doesn't look like it's going to pass the Senate.
Right.
Senator John Cornyn flips on the filibuster to pass Save America Act as Trump weighs endorsement, so they're not going to filibuster.
Yeah.
They were going to try and because that means they don't have the votes, right?
Right, exactly.
They were going to filibuster. And Trump is deciding who to support. Cornyn is the one that's up against James Tellerico now. And the
who's
good
polling
news there,
well.
Yeah.
He's already beating both Ken Paxton and John Cornyn in the Texas Senate election. Polls have been showing.
That's right. And it's just getting started. And that's in Texas. And that poll was 40% Republicans and only 30% Democrats. So that wasn't even a fair poll. But in that, he's winning.
Yeah.
On top of that, Senator John Thune rejects Trump on Save Act and says the votes aren't there. So that's good news for now. And we even have a clip. We got this next clip of of Trump responding to the fact that he doesn't have the votes. Jesus.
Oh, goody.
Roll the clip, Jesus.
Is Senator Thune listening to you when you say you want to pass the Save America Act? He says there aren't the votes to do it right now. What's your response?
Well, he's got to be a leader, you know? He's a leader, he's got to get him. It's the most popular bill I've ever seen put before Congress. And it's voter ID and it's voter. You have to be able to be a citizen to vote. It's called citizenship. And we're also adding in no men playing in women's sports, no transgender mutilization of our children, and no mail-in ballots, fake mail-in ballots. We have none of that, except in the case of the military.
So this bill has trans issues wrapped into it too? What the fuck?
No. They're back to the election time now, Jesus. That means that it's time to stop thinking about the Epstein files and start thinking about forced mutilization of children. Stop thinking about the fact that the president rapes and bombs children, and think about how the Democrats force children to be another agenda against their will, even though that part isn't true.
Yeah.
It's totally made up.
What's wild to me
Sanity.
is pedophilia used to be bipartisan. That's so wild to me. I mean, I hate to be a back in my day comedian right now, but I do remember a time when that was
Last
something
year.
that was reached over the partisan line. Was people didn't like people that raped and essayed children. That was like something that like everybody was like string them up by their balls, Republicans and
Right.
Democrats alike. And it's so wild that now it seems like a partisan issue when it shouldn't be. It seems like this should be, and my favorite is when it's brought up like it's something that, oh, but what if there's a Democrat, string them up too? Honestly, that I don't,
Right.
I
yeah.
don't care what color the pin on your lapel is when you're being strung up for these sex crimes, as long as you're being
Exactly.
strung up. I mean,
How many times do we got to say it?
it's
Yeah,
truly,
we
Exactly. We
fully
don't
agree
care.
with you.
yeah. I mean,
And-
it's just wild that it's still even. I get that's all they have. That's the only angle they have left is it's not a big deal. And it seems like
Yeah.
the only people now that you should be, I mean, the people who are saying it isn't a big deal are, if you look into them, they're always people who have sex
Yep.
crimes for the same kind of things. It's
Exactly.
just pedophiles
There's
protecting pedophiles.
So yeah,
at
the
this
only
point.
people still on it, I would say that the polls show that actually there is still an agreement that stuff is not okay, because it was like releasing the Epstein files, 80% approval. And it did get, the Transparency Act got passed, and now they are releasing his own administration, Pam Bondi, the Dow 50,000, has released a lot of really damning stuff in the last 2 weeks, which is probably why he suddenly had to attack Iran, right?
Right.
And it's crazy because everybody knows it. It's on the tip of everyone's tongue.
And I think that's why they don't have anything left. That's all they have is war. And they're also not only this goes back to what I was talking about being hacky. They're also using a tactic that's already been done and we're already familiar with it. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? This is the Iraq war all over again, except they're not saying weapons of mass destruction over and over and over again.
Yeah, they jumped past the part where there was any public debate, and they just said, just lay back and take it, Americans.
We're doing it because Trump has a feeling based on facts that
We're going
this is
in
going
dry.
to happen. He had a feeling it's days away. That's what Caroline Levitt said the other day. And more information has continued to come out about the strike on the school in Iran. It was a U.S. Tomahawk. 175 people died in that strike, most of them children.
And this is in, they covered it up, and he tried to act like it was Iran that did it to themselves.
Yeah. Trump tried to
old
say
trick.
yesterday in that clip we played from that journalist, check out the other video, that it was another country's Tomahawk missile, American-made Tomahawk missile.
So weird. There was a flag painted on the side of it. It's so strange.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. There was a flag. All
No,
I
was being that was the jokey part.
Okay.
There's
I
they
was gonna
put
say,
US they
that
put
would have
US
been very
Army
obvious.
stamped
probably
on
said-
the side of all of. That's what I'm saying. They stamp everything that they own.
Yeah, they're proud of
Yeah.
it. America.
Yesterday, Jesus, when we talked about this subject with another comedian, someone, most people enjoyed the video, but there was one person in the comments who was like, "This isn't funny. This comedian isn't funny, and God isn't funny." And I'm like, "Sorry, I couldn't make the bombing of a school of children funny for you."
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Seriously.
that's the real challenge, right? But that's what's most difficult for comedians right now is it is harder. The darker it is, the harder it is, you know?
Jesus, but we jumped into this subject, but we left out one of the most important things about the SAVE Act. I wanted to discuss this real quick, was that Caroline Leavitt admits that the SAVE Act will make it harder for married women to vote.
Whoa.
Caroline Leavitt admits the SAVE Act will make it harder for married women to vote. And the reason
So
for
don't
that
get married,
is,
ladies. Get divorced as soon as you can.
and the reason for that, amen. The reason for that is, of course, is because you have to change your name, or you don't have to, but a lot of women do change their name as, when they get married. And then your name doesn't match your ID now. And so now that means that you can't vote.
You could get a new ID.
You could get a new ID,
and then you'd
but
have
if
to
you
get a
don't
new
get it in time,
new voters registration.
All this. You shouldn't have to do all that shit.
No, you
Yeah,
shouldn't.
they're adding more loopholes.
Okay,
loops.
They're taking humanity back to the Middle Ages real fucking fast.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, you can cut and paste that into the other section, Jesus.
Okay. Cut and paste.
Now let's really get into this Iran subject. Jesus, Trump was asked about how the fact that he's declaring victory all the time now.
Yeah.
He's doing the mission accomplished thing like 10 times a day and also on live social.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's got dementia, so he probably doesn't know he's doing it 10 times a day. He's probably doing it, he probably thinks he's only doing it like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, it's probably partly that. Plus, he knows this war is pulling terribly, and he knows it's tanking the economy, the stock market, and impacting gas prices. So, yeah, he wants to pretend like it's over. So, everybody turn those gas prices back
everything
down.
That he says is a lie. Everything that he's from the mirror universe. Okay, everything that he says, the opposite thing is the truth. Like right now on screen, Trump Save America Act is popular bill. No, it's not. You know what was popular? The Epstein Transparency Act. That was popular.
Can you declare victory in this war if the supreme leader remains the Ayatollah's son?
I don't want to comment on that. I don't want to. But I will tell you, I just spoke with various countries, the leaders of various countries. You'll have a list. And they said they've never seen anything like it. We have. And I built it during my first term, and I used it. I didn't realize I was going to use it this much, but we have the greatest military in the world by far.
Nobody realized you were going to use it this much.
So he's not ready to say he can't declare victory while the supreme leader remains the Ayatollah's son. Yeah, I mean, that didn't seem like a good outcome for them. Trump last week was talking about, we're going to pick the new supreme leader. They didn't get to pick.
And they replaced Ayatollah Khomeini with Ayatollah Khomeini.
Yeah.
So, great job.
It's just him with a different hat on. He just has a different hat.
It's him, but 30 years younger.
And then he was also asked about the Strait of Hormuz, which is where oil runs from. And Trump said, yeah, run through there. And by the way, just yesterday, CBS and CNN reported Iran is setting up mines in the Straits.
Are you talking to CEOs of various oil companies, encouraging them to use the Strait of Hormuz?
Yeah, I think they should. I think they should. I think they should use
drive on straight through there.
In my opinion, look, we took out just about all of their mine ships in one night. We're up to boat number 60. I didn't realize that big a Navy. I would say it was big and ineffective. But every one of their ships, just about all of their Navy is gone. It's bottom of the sea.
Have they laid any mines in the Strait of Hormuz?
We don't think there are mines in there.
Please.
But go through anyway. We don't think so. We don't know so.
Because, he totally would do that himself.
It's a feeling
right?
again, guys. He's got a
feeling.
feeling again.
It's
There's no
facts
it feels like
based on
there's no
feelings.
minds.
Yeah.
It feels mindless.
It's more like the Strait of Vermouth.
He could care
Turkey
less
Hegseth.
if there's mines in the Strait of Hormuz. Now I'm saying the way you
I'm
did.
so glad this happened, just so I can get Jesus to try to say Strait of Hormuz a million times.
Strait
No,
of Hormuz.
I'm not glad it happened.
But yeah, he doesn't care if people die if these oil rig tankers go through the Strait of Hormuz.
He knows it's not going to be him.
Yeah.
He only
Just like
cares
Brian
about
Kilmeade
himself.
yesterday saying the same thing from
my
his
goodness.
swanky Fox
Carmen,
News New York
Carmen.
studio.
But
Yesterday we watched a video of Brian Kilmeade on Fox and Friends. You ever heard
not
of this
personally,
guy?
I would never, but I know who you're
No,
talking
but
about.
you've heard about who I'm talking about? Yeah. I call him Brian Kill Me because every time I see him, I want to kill myself. He's been sitting on that couch since the Iraq War, but he wants oil tanker pilots to go ahead and just keep going through the Strait of Hormuz to help Trump, because then that'll help their ratings. You know, their whole grifterverse.
Listen,
is totally tied to
an
Trump.
explosion would be cool. We can only say the same things over and over again so much.
Yeah, that'd be great for ratings.
They want a terrorist attack to happen in the
Yes.
USA because then they can we'll get more support that way.
Yeah.
100%.
Meanwhile,
But,
watch
what
out for
happens
that
when
to
you
happen.
dismantle, when you fuck up the CIA, then you don't have them as much as an option to fix things, i.e., 9/11, i.e.,
Because they did a good job preventing that.
They did such a great job with all of the notice that they had been given, all of the information that they had been given that this was a possibility of happening. Sure. Yeah.
And by the way, rocket fuel doesn't melt steel beams. Anyway, no. This is not that kind of a podcast. Anyway, it's just crazy. I actually saw something yesterday that really hit my ears. This guy, I heard the phrase, you talk about replays, Carmen. Boy, you're really on the money with that, because they're bringing back freedom is not free. Let me show you this one. This is Senator Roger Marshall on high gas prices. Freedom is not free. Americans are going to have to make some sacrifices because the president has to cover the fact that he raped children.
I mean, I just asked because you described it as a hiccup, the gas prices and the change in the oil market that we're seeing. I mean, if they're lifting sanctions on Russia, clearly they're worried it could last longer than just a brief period, don't you think?
I don't, Caitlin. I think you're really reaching here. I think just as quickly as we took those sanctions away, we can put them back on. So I think, again, it's one day at a time. You live in this little ivory tower here. I don't think that you're dealing with the real world that the President Trump has. We don't know when the war is going to be over. We don't know when the sanctions should go back on.
Wow.
But I think the President on a day-to-day basis
But how's
is
that
trying
an
to do what
ivory
he thinks
tower?
is best for Americans.
I'm asking you about gas prices that Americans are paying that are extremely high and having wild swings, in part because of the war with Iran that the president started.
Right. So again, freedom is not free. Americans are going to have to make some sacrifices, but we're operating from a point of strength. Isn't it great that compared to when I was growing up in the 70s, we were so dependent upon Middle East oil?
Oh, I can't take it. I can't take it to watch them anymore. Did anybody else ever see that South Park movie, Team America World Police?
Yes, so good.
Oh, yeah.
And they had that song, Freedom Isn't Free. No, there's a hefty fucking fee. Anyway, I'll do it on karaoke sometime.
But what's going to happen is they're going to unironically play that when Erica Kirk at her inauguration to get in. They're going to play that when alongside with some sort of fireworks show.
Wait, what is she getting inaugurated as?
I don't know. I think Trump's trying to get her in the cabinet now. As a department,
no, he named her
gone.
to the Air Force Academy.
That's what it is.
Which is the dumbest thing
to
happen all week. But yeah, everything is getting really, really. It's like we've reached 2003 levels of dumb.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
we've become the meme that we've created in 2003.
When there's nothing left, bomb Iran.
All the anti-Semites, to all the isolationists.
To all the anti-Seminites.
Seminites.
All the anti-Seminites, to all the isolationists.
There's people who are against seminal fluid? They just hate cum.
To all the anti-Seminites, of which we know he is not one.
Forget it. I'm not with you. I'm with Israel. I will be with Israel to our dying day. They're the best ally we could hope for. So we have a commander-in-chief in President Trump, who I think
anybody ever wanted to know what a simp sounds like, this is it.
Yeah, he will be with Israel to his dying day.
Yeah, and then
Israel,
meanwhile,
don't be mad at me, Daddy. Israel, no, not me.
Please don't tell everybody that I'm gay.
Meanwhile, Iran's foreign minister is waiting for ground troops to come in from America.
Not ruled out boots on the ground in Iran. Are you afraid of a U.S. invasion in your country?
No, we are waiting for them.
You are waiting for the U.S. military to invade the ground troops?
Yes, because we are confident that we can confront them. And that would be a big disaster.
A little warning from them.
Did anybody ever see?
He's been itching for this. He has the face of a woman who knows you're lying and is waiting to catch you in the middle of the lie. That's the face that man had. Yeah, he was like, "Oh no, go ahead, no, please."
They've been waiting.
Tell me about your work friend. Mm-hmm. No, sure. Oh no, we're ready.
No, sure,
we're ready. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love that premise. They've been waiting for 20 years, and it's scary. Did anybody else see Starship Troopers?
No.
Oh, it's been years, but yeah.
No. Well, see it. It doesn't go well when they go to the anyway. Let's here also they trolled the shit out of the USA. They said the thing that everyone on the planet is thinking, dear Americans, your president is a pedophile. I mean,
dude,
that's the all.
How sad is it that we're not even funny anymore? Other countries are funnier than us now.
Because they have the truth on their side. I mean, it's on the tip of everyone's tongue. Okay, it's the worldwide truth be known. Your president is a pedophile. I mean, I'm not down with their regime by any means, okay? But they are right about that.
Listen, it's also like difficult. I think the problem is also that now that we know how things were, the regime, it was propped up by us. So a lot of it's our fault that we're in these conflicts. We created the conflict for us to be in, and that's why he's ready. Is he's been preparing for years. This is his revenge arc. They I mean, how many times can you rattle your saber at someone? They're like, okay, we'll get ready. Yeah, or infiltrate a country because they're not giving you the resources cheap enough, or you want them cheaper. So then you take out their leader who was the closest thing to a democracy that country had, and then you prop up some other dude who is willing to play ball with Israel and with the United States. I mean, it's the same thing. Like, on their side, we're the bad guy, and it seems like not enough people in the United States realize that we're the bad guy in this situation.
Oh, for sure. This didn't need to happen. They were working on peace deal, and then he just suddenly, the Epstein files, the 13-year-old allegations came out, and he said, "Oh no, it's time for war." Pressing the war button. Can't have them thinking about that. Can't have them thinking about that. And the billionaires, they're all down for it. Peter Thiel is all up in the Epstein files as well. I'm gonna get killed probably for talking about it so much. They want to send the robot dogs into the AI robot dogs into heaven to come after me. Meanwhile, you have Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries are not committing to funding the war more because they're completely owned by Israel as well. Sad to say. Things have never been more fucked. But that is why a coalition is now demanding Schumer and Jeffries step down over failure to fight war-crazed Trump. Schumer and Jeffries have shown that they cannot be trusted to prevent more wars, more threats of wars, or the transfer of another $500 billion a year into the war machine. So that's good news. The campaign to get rid of them is picking up steam. But yeah, $1 billion a day. But anytime you bring up, hey, what about some free healthcare? They're like, who's gonna pay for it?
There's nobody.
Hey, how
for
about
that.
how about some free? How about everybody? We pay for it. We invest in education. And everybody gets free college. And they're like, I had to pay for my college. I paid it off. No one, therefore, everyone else should have to pay.
Well, I think you guys
It's
seem to
bullshit.
be forgetting is that you don't want a country full of well-educated people who can critically.
Yep.
Oh,
sorry,
I
my
forgot
coffee
about
was
that.
hitting just then.
We got to keep them. We got to keep Americans as dumb as possible.
Dumb and passive.
Dumb
Keep beating
means
them
then
down.
yeah,
you,
exactly.
Carmen.
That's why we've been drowning in convenience for the last 20 years. It's been a
you.
slow indoctrination, and that's why I try to not get mad because some people got caught up in it. But it's just like when the cat finally sees where the laser's coming from. You know what I'm saying? So I'm here for people to make the realization. It sucks that it's taken us to this late stage capitalism for it to happen. But goddamn,
It's okay if you. It's so, and you know what? You have my permission to
say
say
that. You won't go to hell for using it just now.
I'm sorry.
Oh, don't
it's just I feel like we're at goddamn level at this point. I feel like you should be damning.
Get damning.
Okay.
Damn it.
Who should I damn for my next post?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. There's a list. There's a literal list that has been released.
So damn Pete Hegseth. There's a literal list.
I think you're referring to that Epstein list.
Damn Peter Thiel.
The guy in the golden statue? Maybe look through. Maybe just do a search. Yeah, start with
damn
those two.
anyone. Let me pitch headline ideas at you. I need help with headlines.
Okay.
Damn anyone that still supports this pedophile.
Oh, there you go. That's good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you like that? That was good. Oh, good. Okay. All right. That's a good one.
Actually, God. That's what it is. It's pro pedophile gets smite by God. I think that's pretty. Any pro pedophile gets smite. I feel like we got to inflict some kind of fear here. That's what you want in a headline, right? You want people to click on it. So
that's
it's anybody pro pedophile. So you want all the pedophiles clicking on it too, right?
That's what everybody's realizing is they're like, we live in a world where these people are free from consequences, and that's why they're doing it.
Right.
They get off on the power. They know that no one will ever stop them. In some countries, they execute pedophiles. In some, they
trying to beat us on that.
Chemically castrate. I think is something. Yeah. What would be to do to these guys? Prison would be a nice first step in the USA. Any kind of hope for justice. I mean,
See, I don't think prison is enough, to be honest with you. I think if they go to prison, then they could be easily Epsteined. So I don't think prison is the answer. I think
how
death
about burning
is
in hell for all eternity? Does that sound good?
I mean, can we get the live footage? Could you do a live feed?
Yeah, we could look into that.
How about just cutting off their junk?
Jesus,
yeah, the chemical castration.
You don't have to.
No, because then they could still, if they're in a
because here's the thing,
then they could still make it happen, even if it's not happening to them.
Here's the thing, everybody.
The voyeur element of it.
Character is what you do when no one's watching, and principles are not just pesky suggestions. So cutting off penis, if Jesus wants to get all biblical, and I'm the one that's like, isn't there something else we can figure out? Chemically castrate sounds good to me. I would invest in genetic investigating how to remove this gene out of the human beings that Satan clearly put in there.
I mean, we've been talking about that that's like a conversation that's been going on for like 30 or 40 years, because we've known about the blip, we've known about the genetic marker, and it's almost as if they want to keep him around. I don't know who the scientist is.
Exactly. They're like, no, you can't remove us from existence. What? Totally. So,
I think death is truly the only answer for me.
But I think step one would have someone whose entire lifelong ambition hasn't been to protect pedophiles as the head of the Department of Justice.
Yeah.
Because remember, his first choice before the Dow is 50,000 lady was
just a bad attorney. That's how you go to jail for nothing.
Yeah, his first choice was Matt Gaetz.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Who had to resign from Congress because he was having sex with little girls.
It's almost like they're all friends. Does anybody notice that?
Yeah. So no one told me life was gonna have this many pedophiles. Yeah. Your life's a joke. Your country's a joke. You're broke. This is starting to work. We should workshop this.
Insane.
Everybody is broke.
It's great. We already have a movie, and now we're gonna have a song. This is a very productive.
I saw a lady call into C-SPAN a couple weeks ago, who she's blind, and she had money for life for food under Joe Biden. And now they cut the funding to all these programs helping people such as her. And now she has $60 a month for food. Okay.
And meanwhile, what have we seen over the course of the last year? The cost of food
the fascists come into power, the first people they go after are the weakest, are the most vulnerable. So that is the, people with challenges like that, and the children, I'm afraid. And what kind of country bombs a school full of children? Maybe the kind of country that allows school full of children get shot at school and they do nothing. I'm sorry, I'm a bit of a downer sometimes, but I feel like these things need to be said.
I get it, God.
Well, can I also be a downer right now? I just saw this report from ABC News. FBI warns Iran aspired to attack California with drones in retaliation for war.
Oh, great.
So sleep well, Californians.
And they have really high-powered drones, too.
Yeah. So the warning came just as the Trump administration launched its ongoing assault against the Islamic Republic. So, yeah.
What the fuck? Leave California after it. Go after Mar-a-Lago.
Right?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
What the fuck?
Well, that's the other thing. He said he wasn't against the American people. He was against the president. If that's the case, why aren't you bombing Mar-a-Lago? Why aren't you?
Go after a red state. The blue states didn't want this.
They were actually against the war effort. Every war effort.
Yeah, Kamala said that Trump would be bombing Iran. Don't go for California. Save Disneyland.
Yeah, fuck Florida.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And
I'm from
peace and
there.
love to all of our listeners from Florida.
no, but even our listeners from Florida are like, no, you're right. Fuck Florida.
I know somebody who lives
Probably
there. I'm
'cause
like,
they're
you
the
got to
people
get
from
out of
Florida
there.
who like to read. Yeah.
Florida, where they're burning books.
No income tax, though. People love that part.
It's true. Right to work state. So against laborers, against unions.
Yay.
All right, let's check in with the chat. They're responding on our fuck Florida comments, including people who live in Florida.
Oh, okay. Surfy said, I'm in Florida. Fuck it good. Nice.
Bugs Bunny tried to saw off Florida, says Unity and Defiance. Damn right.
Karen
No, I
believes
like
there
Tony.
has to be retaliatory attacks. Yeah, people talk about these sleeper cells.
So we got that to look
Florida
forward
man
to.
starts war. I like that one.
Yeah, Jen, Jen, you're probably not alone. Jen hates living in Florida so much, but she's stuck there.
Yeah.
For a variety of reasons, people get stuck where they live.
Right, exactly. Jesus knows what that's like.
Yeah, I getting stuck up on the cross. Is that what you're referring to?
Right, when you're getting stuck places. Right,
Yeah.
right. Oh, man. Shit is wild. This is the part of fascism that grinds people down. Wears down their souls.
Just this?
I mean, all of it. I don't know. When I say this, that's like, the royal this.
Okay.
That's the
I forgot.
gesture.
God only thinks in big pictures, I forget
Gesturing
about-
broadly. Well, yeah. This is the whole situation, and it's just awful.
I love that you're
so thanks
smiling
for joining
as you
us.
say it.
This is
This is awful.
Well, I was transitioning to a different.
This is awful.
This
is
awful.
awful.
This is the worst week ever.
It's because I am dissociating from reality. This is me right now. This is me when I'm playing my video games late at night. I'm just like, everything is fine. This is fine.
Oh, sweet. I harvested some crops.
Oh, great. I'm almost home in Star Trek Voyager.
Oh, cool. I just caught a Charmander in Pokopia.
Boop, boop, boop. Everything's fine.
No worries.
30 minutes into my private time.
Oh my goodness.
There is no Trump. There is only Star Trek Voyager.
Yeah. To be
And
part of the
we-
rebellion in Star Trek Voyager. You're fighting the fascist regime that is the dark.
I actually am a huge Star Wars nerd first, but I kind of burned it out last year with my Andor love, so now I'm getting back into Star Trek a little bit.
Gotcha.
What is some comic book? What are those things behind you? All those wonderful. I love your room.
Oh, this is these are all stickers. They're
Yeah?
all stickers of places I've been, artists I like, little businesses I've been to, because I've done stand-up in 46 states.
Yeah,
47
wow.
states. So I've been to a lot of places. I lived out of a Saturn for like 6 years, just traveling the country doing stand-up.
A Saturn Ion?
Not an Ion, just a Saturn SC2, so it was a 3-door, very small. Yeah.
Wow.
And I see the one I want to get porked at Kyle's.
You can. It's a small barbecue joint just outside.
Of course it is.
Outside of probably like 30 or 40 minutes east of Charlotte, North Carolina.
We
Okay.
love your stickers.
Yeah, I do something similar. I collect magnets from places I go. That's like my
Oh,
cheap
nice.
souvenir from everywhere. Yeah, and I have them on a magnet wall. It's fun.
Nice.
I collect
Yeah.
foreskins.
Foreskins.
I mean, I am of the age. I'm of the millennial age where we collect small whimsies to help us make the horrors palatable. You get it, Jesus.
Tchotchkes.
Tchotchkes. Little tchotchkes.
Little
But I'm also an
tchotchkes.
art nerd, so and stickers are just art for poor people. So that's kind of also where
There
this
you
comes
go.
from. is we
Yeah.
can't afford the big art. I'm like, I'll buy a tiny art and put it on my water bottle or my laptop or my sticker wall or whatever.
Exactly. Exactly.
Every
I don't-
piece of art is an act of rebellion in its own way, right? Like,
Truly.
which brings us full circle back to the Titanic, giant Titanic statue in front of the Capitol right now. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Carmen. I know we this is our first time chatting, and we forced you to experience the horrors of this world that I created. And man, it's not Jesus died for our sins, but it isn't going well.
Well, listen, I do appreciate what you guys have done. I mean, creating the world, Jesus trying to make it better, people completely like just not getting the message,
Yeah.
reminding people of humanity, and they're like, no, Jesus, it's not what he said. He said he doesn't like gay people, and truly just not reading
It's
the
like being
actual
in a group.
text.
It's like being in a group project with the dumbest people ever.
I said love thy neighbor. That includes LGBTQ plus people. I didn't say it didn't include somebody. It includes everybody.
Yeah. Damn right. My favorite thing to say is damn right.
Right to that damn right.
Yeah.
When you say damn it, it's like God damn it for the rest of us.
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah. It's like when you say God bless you.
Mhm.
Anyway, it's time it's time for blessings and smites. That is where the part of the show where we bless the things that we liked and we smite the things that we hated.
Well, I feel like
About
we
the
kind of already
news.
talked about the smiting. I kind of was busting your balls about it, if you remember earlier. So I feel like might have covered the smiting.
Remind me again.
Oh, people on the Epstein list, remember?
Smite them.
Oh yeah. Get to smiting them. Well,
Yes.
this is not about like telling God who to smite, really.
Oh,
It's just who you are personally smiting, because I'm giving you the powers now. There, it's in your
Oh,
hand.
wow. Okay.
And so when you smite them on this show, through the power of magic, something bad will happen to them.
Okay. Well, as for the blessings, I feel like the blessing I would like is for everyone right now who is not a piece of shit can maintain keeping their mental capacity together until we get to the other side of this, because I am still dumb enough to be an optimist that we will get through this. And I mean that it to the darkest sense. Like, I will still tell my dick jokes in a bunker somewhere. I still will try to reach you to maintain morale as much as possible. I'm definitely a people's comedian. Anytime I've ever done a show that I didn't know that ended up being for a bunch of rich people, I'm nothing but mean to those people.
Nice.
Yeah, because classism is real and we live in the United States. And then as far as smiting, for me right now, it would be more the people who the willful ignorance, who are unwilling to see the severity of our situation. Maybe not smite entirely, because I still think we would need their assistance if there is a civil war, or if there is a war in general. I wake up. Maybe just a light smacking of the face to realize the severity of our situation, God.
Yeah, just a light smacking. Damn right. Jesus.
I like that.
I like that.
would
Well
like
done. Well done.
to-
First time. Killed it.
Yes, I would like to bless Carmen's sticker collection. I'm really
Okay.
impressed by all the places that you've been, and bless all the wisdom that you brought to the panel today. I want to smite the idea of Iran striking America.
A fucking school? Oh yeah, that too.
Oh well, America did that. America did that.
Okay.
Damn it. But I'll smite that too. I want to smite America for bombing a school and killing over 100 school children.
Yeah,
and
then
Trump needs to own that.
Bomb us.
Trump needs to own that and apologize for that.
Let's smite the bombing. Period. No bombing.
He needs to be tried at the war as a war criminal in The Hague.
Yes,
actually. We need to have Nuremberg style trials held in Minneapolis. But yeah, I would like to smite the Republicans and the Democrats that are voting to keep this Iran war going, or not or vowing not to rule out funding it more. How dare you? It's extremely unpopular. Nobody agreed to this. This is violating the Constitution and everything. All reality, you're letting fascism just go ahead. And I would like to bless as well, like Carmen said. I would like to bless Carmen first and foremost.
Oh, well, thank you
for being a people's comedian and for giving the a-holes the what for, and come back anytime. And I would like to smite. Oh, I already smited. I would like to bless as well. I would like to back up your blessing.
Do a double bless. Do it.
I would like to back up your blessing of everybody out there that is struggling in this and struggling to make it, but also struggling just to, keep hope alive in these times. This economy is crushing everyone in a million ways. And we're all just hoping that they get crushed at the polls in November if you're allowed to have an election. So I think that there will be an election, and I think he's very worried. And as time gets closer, it'll be more apparent. But right now, we're in a very hard phase. But I want to bless you all for being with us today as well. We love you. And Carmen, before we go, shamelessly promote yourself.
Okay. Well, first, remember women to divorce your husband so you can still vote in the next election, 1. And 2, CarmenMorales.com for all of your Carmen Morales needs. I'm doing a bunch of shows this year. I would love for you to see me. Washington, D.C., Illinois, Maryland, New York City, Philadelphia, Boston, Louisville, Kentucky, and a bunch of other places. I'm going on a tour with a friend of mine, Ron Funches, who a lot of you might know from the show Traders. It's going to be super fun. I'm super excited. We're going to have a great time again. Just trying to bring joy, considering. And
you will bring joy.
My 2 podcasts. Please, if you like the leftist kind of, but a little bit more on the conspiratorial side, but also trying to seek solutions, is Gravy Baby with me, DJ Lewis, and Drew Morgan. And then I have comedians on, and we talk about things we don't like on my podcast, No Sir Pod. Check those 2 out. Come see me live if you can. And if you don't have the money, please hit me up directly. I don't care. I still want you to have joy.
There you go. She's a mensch. Thank you for joining us today, and we love you. Come back anytime. We love you, everybody. Be good. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye. Before you go, God and I could use your support. Subscribe to this channel and support independent media. The subscribe button is on the screen now. While you're at it, sign up for our newsletter at thegodshow.com so God's daily newsletters are sent directly to your inbox. Don't be controlled by tech billionaires. Stay out of their grasp by subscribing to our newsletter now. Thanks, humans.